Let me move that.
Well,
Oh, we're recording? Great. Stand by, people. I have to clean the set.
Yeah, wait. No, just leave them there, Anna. Can you hear me? She can't hear me. What is that?
This is the thing. My new microphone came in. I got the new Rode. I don't know what it's called.
You got a Rode mic?
Vinny, can you guess how many microphones I have at this point?
Yes. Can I?
I don't know the answer, so go ahead and guess.
Oh, well, why should I guess if you're gonna go? I don't know. All right, I'm gonna guess.
While you
Can
guess.
you go count them like later? It's like when Serena asked me how many shotguns I had, and I had a big question mark on my face. And I was like, I don't know, a lot.
Keep in mind, I've given a lot away.
Okay,
so it might be less than you think. Actually, never mind. This is very anticlimactic.
Yeah, you're one of the top voiceover people in the world. You make your living yapping into a mic.
True.
I'm going to go, the plus or minus is at 20.
I can count 7. That's pretty good. That's pretty good though. Okay, that you just made me feel better about buying this because I had no reason to buy this mic.
Is that number 8 or is that
7? But I have given a lot away because if somebody's like, oh, I want to record a thing, I'm like, here, I have a mic. Just take my mic. It's fine. I've done that a lot because then that enables me to go buy more microphones.
I have, this became one of my favorites. Remember when I used to have to yell at the guys doing, like there would be weed eating, blowing right outside my window in California.
Yes. Well, I'm hoping that this one is kind of the same. That's why I got this one, because it's supposed to be just right here, right?
Right here, yeah. So in other words,
what is it when I'm right here?
It gets weak. You get room tinny.
Then that's good.
Yeah, and you sound like I sound on this mic. This mic, basically, when I move away, it's gone.
Yeah.
Here it's just gone.
If I'm off access here, access.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the other thing, Anna.
We're professionals.
Yeah. People ask me all the time, it's like, what should I get? How much money should I spend on a mic? And it's like, it is not about money. It is, if you want me to get the best sound I could possibly get, I will get my little Zoom H6 recorder, go sit in my car and bring my SM58. And I could give you stage quality with that. Sound stage quality.
That's my booth back there.
Yeah.
That's where the expensive mic is.
Right.
But this was actually surprisingly affordable. But I also, listen, I made sure that I was making money at voiceover before I spent more than $50. My first mic was $50.
Right.
And I can't believe I ever booked anything on it but by the way, a $50 mic now is way better than a $50 mic back then.
True. Well, yeah, the game changed because everyone's doing at-home recordings and what have you. So
I'm trying to cover. I have moving boxes.
You're not going to cover it all, Anna. We might as well get the show started. You ready to rock?
Let's start the show. Fitness.
Anna, we got stuff to talk about, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And we have a guest.
Oh, you know what?
Very special guest, all the way from Chicago, Illinois.
You know what, Anna? I know Bill Meadows is very, very busy this week. He's speaking of soundstage. He's on the soundstage right now.
Okay.
They're probably doing Fast 12 or one of those movies. God only knows.
Fast 900.
Yeah. Fast 1,000,000.
Right.
Hobbs and Shaw does it again. I mean, who? Anyway, just because I know he's busy, I'm going to put a lot of music in this show. So he has to cut it out for YouTube.
He's going to feel mad at you. I'm going to get a text.
You know what? I'm not going to put a lot of stuff in the show, but I'm going to do some Shania Twain. I can guarantee you that.
And some Tin Roof Rusted.
I didn't even pull that up. Should I pull that up? Now I got to go find it. Hang on. Let me find it. That's B-52s, right?
Yes.
That's Love Shack.
Yes, it is.
Here's the crazy part. I know where it is. It's like at 3 minutes and something. I can find it.
The time code memorized.
Yeah.
But I want you to know too, that when I opened this mic right before you dialed me up.
Go on then.
I didn't know where I was testing it like this. I was testing it, talking into this part, and I was like, this thing is weak. This thing's weak. And
You're
then I was like,
talking
wait.
to what?
I was talking into this part of the mic, thinking it was like every other mic, but it's like yours where you talk directly right there. It's a more shotgun.
Okay, Anna.
So I just want you to know that I'm a professional for 20 years and I was talking into the wrong end of the mic.
God only knows what you did on your first blowjob.
I can't, I've blocked it out.
Yeah. It's like, what the hell were you doing?
Just so you know, I don't put this in my mouth. Just want to be really clear. I make more money when I don't put it in my mouth. Let's put it that way.
Let's see how close I plugged it by doing this. You ready?
Okay.
Of course, it's going to have to be cut out on the video.
You're close. No, you're close.
It's after the goat. So now I can go back and get it. There we go. All right. You ready to do the show, Anna?
I'm ready.
I think I got a level on your new mic and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what, Anna? I got to do an ad.
Get it together. Oh, no, Vinny.
Oh, Vinny. No,
See, I learned the 3 no's now.
No.
Oh, no, Vinny.
No. Maury. We should call her tonight. Monday show. I got to do Pure Coffee Club. Good.
Great.
They're
I had it this morning.
They're getting on me because I'm not mentioning my coffee companies.
Oh, you should mention it. I'll talk about it. I'll do a whole show on what I do with your coffee.
I'm drinking it right here.
I drank it this morning.
Okay. Here we go.
Get the
I am Vinnie Tortorich, and folks, here we are again on the Monday show. You know what that means? It means your good intentions have been stolen. But don't worry, I'm here to help you get them back. You may be soft and succulent when we start this whole process, but hang in there. Before long, you will be lean and mean. That's a guarantee, folks. On Monday, we do something special. Sometimes we bring her in on Fridays, but on Monday, she's here every Monday. I'm talking about, I'm going to give her some walk-up music like they call it in MLB baseball. She's going to get her own walk-up music. Folks, I'm talking about the beautiful Miss Anna Vocino.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Vinny. Oh, my God. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. When you said walk-up music, I was in my head thinking what they walk out to on the chat shows. And you were thinking baseball because you're an athlete.
Well, and Tallulah and I, that's kind of always been our thing together. Although
Yes.
we have changed a bit. Well, we still, like, she was coming over the other night for the Dodgers. And then we realized that the Dodgers started at 10 o'clock on the East Coast. So there was a version of fuck that happened. Yeah. So we had a drink and she went home. That was it. But Tallulah and I have gotten into F1 racing. Did your daughter get into it? Because Cotty Cod's daughter got into it too, the F1 racing, because they did that series like on Netflix or something.
Oh,
a show about F1. And of course, F1 is, vroom, vroom, and a lot of hot looking young guys. And there's a lot of pomp and circumstance. And, they turned it into something. And Tallulah just got into it. She could tell you everything there is to know about F1 now. And she pays attention every Sunday or Saturday or whenever it comes on. And she'll call me because I have that big screen. You can see it in the mirror here. I have that big screen television in this room.
Do you have a sofa in front of it?
I have a chair that I sit in, and we bring other chairs in. I haven't really finished this room yet, but I need to bring a chair in for Tallulah, which I don't know why, because she's got one more year of school. And then she's going to be moving to New York. And
then you guys have to move to New York.
Yeah, I'm going to have to move again. I'm going to have to get Tallulah a chair. I just haven't been on that yet. We're still trying to get the house together. As you know, that could take a long time.
I've owned this house for 1.5 years. We're still getting it together.
Thank you for saying that, Anna, because.
And we did a full gut renovation, and I'm still unpacking stuff. I still haven't hung up art.
Yeah.
I'm still figuring stuff out. The garage is still packed with stuff that we need to put somewhere.
We have.
And I got rid of so much stuff. I hate stuff. And we still have so much stuff, too much stuff.
I need to get half that garage done because I have a new
7
car
microphones.
again. And I want to put my FJ Cruiser under cover again because, as you know, I had stored that car.
Yeah.
And I had to bring it out of storage because of my F-150 debacle. By the way, you want to hear how that, you want to hear how that ended?
I thought it ended well. Did it not?
Well, Ford really came through and did what they said they were going to do. Well, they couldn't fix the truck. I'm not going to give Ford credit where credit is not due. They could not fix the truck. They said, look, we know this is a problem. We just can't figure it out. I had my older brother, Mike, who is a certified mechanic, and not only certified, but he's old school when mechanics used to, literally actually look at the car and go, oh, this is the problem. Ford was putting it on all these diagnostic machines and these computers and everything else. They sent the guy down from Alabama, and they couldn't figure anything out. And they said, can we keep it longer? Meanwhile, my other brother, Frankie, was saying, look, the car market, especially for trucks, is super hot right now. Let me run this thing through the auction. You're going to make more money than you ever thought you could make. There's a whole deal going on with cars right now and trucks. And
that's interesting.
Well, I'll tell you why in a second, but I'll get to that in a second. Anyway, Michael throws it up on his tow truck. He gets it to his garage. Now, Michael doesn't do mechanics anymore per se. He'll work on friends and family cars and that kind of thing. But he's got 2 racks. He can lift cars up on those big racks and everything in his garage. And he lifted my truck up and he noticed what the problem was. The starter was completely corroded from the air conditioning dripping on, and the wires were corroded, which would make sense. They would heat up during the day.
So no one could lift that up and find that problem?
You would think that would be the first thing. Wait, the truck is not starting. Let's go to the starter.
Maybe just check the starter. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know zero about cars, and that would be, it just seems like common sense.
In other words, you would have told your husband, honey, check the starter first, right?
I wouldn't have said check the starter, but my brain goes, well, what's the first point of contact where something needs to work when a key turns in an ignition?
Right. It's the starter.
Like, it's common sense.
Right.
It's always something in the chain.
Well, apparently it wasn't that common to the folks over at the Big Blue Oval.
Okay.
So Michael fixed the truck. Ford paid Michael for fixing it, and they also paid his towing fees per their agreement with me. And they also agreed to give me a flight to go pick up my truck.
Right.
So what happened was I gave the truck to Frankie, and I said, I do not want to sell this truck to any individual that I may know or I have to look at, because I think this truck has demons, even though the truck is completely fixed again. I'm not a shyster. I'm not. So as far as I'm concerned, the truck is fixed. We fixed the truck and now worked correctly. But as you know, that truck has had other problems. I'm tired of those problems. Maybe I've fixed every problem and maybe the next person is getting a perfectly good truck. I have no way of knowing.
Right.
But what I do know is, in my heart of hearts, that truck runs perfectly fine right now, and it does. So I gave it to my other brother, Frankie, who deals with the auction every day for a major dealership in Baton Rouge. And he's been dealing with the auction for 30-something years. And he said, in all of my years, the only thing that's come close to what's going on in the United States today is when Katrina happened, when everybody needed a car right away. But at least we were able to go to other states and buy cars. The reason the used car market has gone off the charts this year, it goes off the charts every year around, tax season, because people get their checks back. And with that check, they go out and instead of investing it, which that's what they should do, they go out and spend it on cars, which is a bad idea. Well, this year it's a double whammy. Not only are people getting their tax refunds, but they're getting the stimulus checks. So they have more than double.
Stimmy trucks.
Yeah. So that's one thing.
My lighting while you talk.
So cars, you look awesome, man.
Well,
I think
I need to shut the shades and just have, there's like trees blowing and it's like, I'm sorry. This is just making the.
Well, you look good to me.
Thanks.
You look. Hot. All right. So anyway, Frankie says, look, the car market is, people are getting crazy money for cars. If you look at used car lots all over the country, there are no cars on the lots. People are buying up everything. There's no inventory. And he goes, and there's a deal where if it's a Toyota truck or I think a Chevy or something else, there's a chip that all these trucks use, and something happened with the factory, it burned down or something. They are not producing trucks, brand new trucks at the same rate. He said trucks are super hot right now. And my truck should have been worth around $24,000, right? 2 months ago, I would have gotten $24,000 for that truck.
Right.
All it was worth. I bought it for $34,000 a few years ago, and I would have been happy to say, well, I put 40,000 miles on it, cost me 10 grand. I want to get rid of it. Well, Frankie said, don't be surprised if you get upwards of 30,000 for that truck, because my truck, as you know, I keep all my cars.
Really?
Yeah. I keep all my cars
Wow.
looking brand new, Anna.
Yeah.
Brand new. Well, my truck sold this past Tuesday. Just like you wanted me to guess before we went on the air as to how many mics you had, what do you think I got from my truck that should have been worth $24,000?
You got, well, you paid for it, $34,000.
I got $33,500. That was after
For a net loss of $500.
$500. I drove that truck.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So after
That's
all
a very
that,
happy ending, I'd say.
I would say, so basically that truck cost me $500 plus the tax I paid for it when I bought it.
Right.
Plus, here's
Keep
the
talking.
deal.
I can hear you. I just have to close this.
Okay. I had to buy a different vehicle, right? Because I don't want to keep driving my FJ because the price of that thing keeps going up and up and up. So I had to get a different vehicle. And I was trying to buy a Toyota 4Runner that had about 30,000 miles, 25, 30,000 miles, something 2-3 years old is fine for me. So that's the direction I was going to go in. The problem is, it's the same, because my truck sold for a ridiculous price. These 4Runners are also selling used for a ridiculous price.
Right.
Plus, I have friends in Louisiana. So the good folks at Chrysler Blohm discounted a 4Runner for me, which they did not have to do because they can sell these things right now for over brand new cars. They can sell them for over the Maroni sticker that's on the car.
Mm-hmm.
Right. They discounted it, gave me a great deal. And for the first time, I went against what I said I would never do again. I bought a new car for what a used one would have cost me. So that was the best deal I could have made. There was only a $10,000 difference between what I bought and what I sold. So I think I did really well.
That's great.
So I only had to pay taxes on $10,000 because you don't pay taxes on the trade-in value. So I couldn't have done any better. So after all that headache and everything, folks, there's a moral to this story. And this goes not only for finances and doing stuff like that, but it also goes to your health and everything else. Never be in a rush. Never be in a rush. I took my time. I bided my time. I didn't go, screw it, I'm just getting rid of this truck and I'm just going to go get anything. I didn't do that. I took my time and I did it right. I found a good deal on something brand new. Because of a kinfolk deal at, I'm going to give the name, Chrysler Blohm Toyota. Grew up right down the road from that dealership in Ascension Parish. Knew Mr. Price when I was a kid. My brother, Frankie, worked for Price. That was his first dealership. And a guy he worked with there is now the head guy there, the general manager. And of course, that's why I was able to get such a sweetheart deal. But I bided my time. I got way more for my truck than it was worth. And I got a car for less than it would have cost me at any other point. So I'm very happy. And it's the same thing with health. Just don't be in a rush. Don't be in a rush. Just do what you have to do to get there. Rome wasn't built in a day. It took those Italians at least a week. So take your time.
Trust me, we're Italian. It took them way longer.
Yeah, they took a lot of siestas. They like to take the afternoons off.
They love the siesta.
July, August, they're not much into work.
No.
So it takes them some time. But yeah, no, look, when people are looking for instant gratification, hey, Vin, I've been doing NSNG. I've only lost 10 pounds and I see everyone else has lost 30 pounds in the same amount of time. Guess what? You're not them. Sorry. You will lose the weight. It will happen. And Anna, I'm wondering, who was that hot chick we had on the show a couple of weeks ago? What's her name?
Latisse.
The other hot chick, the one with the family with the they had the campground.
Oh, Leona.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You have a lot of hot chicks on your shows.
Yeah, smoke shows every week. Yeah. Latisse is pretty.
Who's
hot
the common denominator? You.
Latisse is pretty hot, but her husband looks like he can kick my ass pretty easily.
He will.
So look, dude.
One day he's going to find you.
One day he's going to knock on my door.
One day he's going to find you.
They don't live far from me. I think
box you upside the head.
I think we can hang out because they don't.
Yeah, they live near you. Mm-mm,
yeah,
not far.
So and she
when you have a Delmarva meetup, y'all can be there.
Right. No, she promised me a drink, so I will be meeting Latisse and her husband. So
you promised me a drink.
A drink.
You said so.
So Anna, I'm trying to figure out if this song would have been on the jukebox over at Leona's family's place.
Oh,
I think. Let me turn Leona on. If she's listening to the show, she's gonna be a little turned on. You ready?
Okay. That's my song.
Yeah, that was your.
Don't you play her my song?
That was my other hot chick song. All right, here it is. You ready?
Okay. Yeah. I only know the two Billy Idol songs that were the popular ones that we would roller skate to.
I gotta look up "Hot in the City" and find out when this song. And while I'm doing an ad for Bel Campo, would you mind looking up Billy Idol "Hot in the City"? I need to know the year because you see, Leona was a lot years younger than me. I think she didn't hit 18 until it was like 85. So this song's got to be at least 85, or otherwise I'm creepy. Folks, the one thing that's not creepy, Bel Campo, belcampo.com.
82.
80. Oh, I'm good. I'm good to go.
You're good.
Oh, wait, no, I'm not
very
good. I'm not good. She was young in 82.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they still had it on a jukebox in 85.
Wait, how old were you in 82?
I was in college playing football, so I was like 19.
I was 9.
I was tearing it up on the gridiron. Yeah. The good old days. Yeah.
This picture on Bel Campo literally makes me crazy with the fatty ribeye and the little butter pats and
I saw that
salt and the thyme. It makes me crazy.
Mm. No, I'm with you.
What's your discount?
20% still.
Oh, it's better than this sign up thing. Yours is better than the sign up thing.
Well, here's the deal. The sign up thing is what, like 15 or something? Or
yeah.
I don't want to tell, I'm scared to call Bel Campo because they might realize that they're giving 20% off.
Don't call them.
Folks, go get this deal. You don't want to miss out on this Bel Campo deal. 20% off. You get yourself some ribeyes. Get the strip. You got your sirloin. I'm not a top sirloin guy. I'm a sirloin guy. There's a difference. Sirloin is better than top sirloin. In my book.
I agree.
The meatballs, Anna eats them frozen. Anna, am I kidding?
Not frozen, but refrigerated. Yeah.
Like I said, refrigerated.
Yeah. I eat them cold, and my husband thinks I'm insane. But that's not
you are insane, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
So, no, Bel Campo, Anya Fernald, she's got restaurants around. The woman is amazing.
Yeah.
If something happened to Serena and, Anya and I just happen to be in a club together one night,
Good to have contingency plans.
No, look, I'm not saying there's a contingency plan. There's a little something planned on the stereo. I give her one of these, Anna, with my chin. And
what's up?
She stops and she goes, "What? You think you're all hot and everything?" And I say, "No, baby. I know I'm hot. I'm hot for you." That's right.
Just this porn dialogue that you write on the fly is incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff.
Good.
I think if Anya hears this, they will cancel their.
So just stick to the meats. Just stick to the meats,
folks. Go to Bel Campo, get the 20% off. Belcampo.com. Promo code Vinnie VINNIE will get you 20% off every single time. Don't put the wimpy Y on there.
They have breakfast sausage.
Oh, Anna. They do have the breakfast. You know what else they have? You want to know what
I'm
else
getting
they have?
that. What?
They got the bone broth. I'm not making this up. They have
I'm
bone
upset
broth.
that I didn't know this. I clicked on bestsellers, and that's how you find other things because I automatically always go to the beef page.
Yeah, knowing you, you go right to the beef.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Okay. BellCampo.com. Go check them out. We love them here. You'll love them there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way that goes. Boom, boom.
Do you want me to ask the first question?
No,
Okay.
I want to talk about something.
I shall stand down.
Stand down. I was on the Adam Carolla show earlier today.
Uh-huh.
And Adam had Dean Carnesi on a couple of weeks ago, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Dean,
Oh,
ultra
yeah.
runner.
Uh-huh.
He wrote the book, Ultra Marathon Man. It's in the Vinnie Book Club.
Yeah.
Check it out. Anyway.
Hasn't he been on this show?
Yeah. Dean,
years ago?
Yeah, absolutely. He's been on the Friday show.
Yeah.
And Dean was explaining to Adam how he goes out for a run, just drinks a cup of coffee and go. And we discussed that. And Adam wanted to know how that happens. And I said, if you read his book, Ultra Marathon Man, he used to be a carb burner. And he famously talks about stopping and buying a whole pizza and having it delivered on his running route.
That's right.
So he can eat while he was running. He had to keep carbing up.
That was the big famous soundbite about him that made all the media, all the articles about him, was that how he ate a pizza on his long runs.
Right. Yeah. But he changed his ways. And look, it was guys like me who got ultra athletes to start, Peter, what's his name? God, he's going to kill me for that. I was going to say Peter Pardini, but it's not Peter Pardini. It's the other Italian, Tony Patera. You see how
Tony Patera.
Peter Pardini, Tony Patera.
Absolutely.
I actually, Tony Patera is a formidable, long distance guy. And he had done the 135, the Badwater 135 several times.
Right.
And he came to me and he said, look, I've done 4 of them. I want to do my next one, fat adapted. And we got him there and he did. And then the next year I went out there, Serena and me, we crewed for him. And I handed him everything that went into his mouth over the next 37 hours. I can tell you it was nothing but fat. It was cheese. It was cold cuts. It was, I think the only thing kind of carby was we handed him a pickle at one time. That was about it.
But that's for really electrolytes.
Yeah, we gave him some brine and that kind of stuff. And I think he ate a pickle. But everything else was just.
Did he just run for 37 hours straight?
Yeah, 135 miles to the portal of Mount.
Do you stop and pee or poop?
Yeah, of course. And by the way,
where?
He didn't poop the whole time, but he peed. You just most ultra runners pee while they're running. They just whip it out. The women do too. They just move the bloomers aside on their shorts. And
so you don't stop and aim it somewhere?
Oh no, you'll see pee going down the road. On the trails, you'll see pee going down the trail.
Wow, I'm learning something.
Oh yeah, that's the way to do it. I've had close mountain bike races where I would just, there's a thing, I would pee on the bike and, just rip your short, pull your shorts up to the side and just let it, and it would splash all over your legs and your bike. As a matter of fact, triathletes, the guys that win the triathlons, they do it so much that most bike mechanics won't work on a triathlete's bike until they wash it. They'll tell the triathlete, do not bring that thing in after a race and expect me to degum all the sweat and urine off of that bike. Just, clean it and then give it to me.
Wash your pee.
Athletes pee on bikes all the time. But in ultra runners.
Lay people don't know these things.
Well, now. Now
I know.
And there's not a whole lot of poop in there. Every now and then, if you get a poop attack, you just squat, you pull over in the bushes, right, or in the desert, and you dig a little holes, squat, poop, and cover it up, and you move on. I can tell you this: Tony never sat down the entire time.
Yeah.
Some athletes won't sit. He was on his feet for the whole 36 hours, and ate nothing but fat and some protein, and did it.
So cool.
And Dean was talking about how he can go for long distances. He'll get out in the morning and go run a marathon on no food. He'll just have a coffee and go. Serena's been doing that for years. Ever since she became fat adapted, she will have a little cream in her coffee. And here's the way Serena's coffee works. She will have She'll put a little cream in the first one, so there's a color to it. It's dark tan.
Mm-hmm.
And then she'll move from that. The second cup, she'll keep adding to it. The second cup is really dark tan. By the third
Right.
cup,
You mean keep adding coffee to
keep adding coffee to
the
the
original
cup.
cream? Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The original cream is so little, you can't even count it as any kind of significant calories. And
Right.
she'll go out on any given Saturday and knock out 20, 22, 25. I've seen her go 30 miles. And I'll say, honey, what did you eat today? And she'll go, let me think. Oh, I had a couple of olives and I had, oh yeah, I think I had one of those little Trader Joe bags of cashews, and that's it.
Yeah.
On 30 miles. Yeah.
But then I bet she's ready to eat when she gets home.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. When she gets home, she eats like an animal. But
yeah,
it proves that you can keep when you're fat adapted, you can do that. And Dean Carnesi was able to do that. So, and then some of the questions went into, I'm paraphrasing for people that don't listen to the Adam Carolla show, because it was I thought, and folks, if you want to hear that episode on Adam Carolla, this is coming out on Monday. That was done last Friday. So go check out Friday. What's the date on tomorrow? On the 30th?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go check out. I'm on the Adam Carolla show, the 30th. And that's what you'll hear. But if you don't want to listen to that, I'll tell you more about it. We talked about, when you eat a lot of carbs at night and then you wake up hungry. I talked about how that happens. And, it's because you release some ghrelin and leptin and your body feels like you're starving again. You metabolize all that sugar while you're sleeping and you wake up hungry. But if you eat a fattening meal at night, something with fat in it, you will be sated. You'll wake up and you're still not hungry. Some people just drink water and just move on. I like to have breakfast because I like to miss lunch. And that's the way I look at it. I like to get up, get some food in me, get it out of the way, get it sparked. Some people lose weight when they don't eat in the morning. Some people don't lose weight when they don't, there is no cut and dry. And all these keto groups that are out there and all these fasting groups and all this stuff, a lot of these people aren't qualified to teach you guys what to do. I'm just telling you that from the get-go. They're not qualified. I've been doing this for a long time. There are other qualified people that can help you besides me, but don't just listen to some guy, look, this is the equivalent of a gym rat, of a bro science guy that tells you, oh, you got to get protein within 30 minutes of your workout. There's a window. There's no window.
Which we talked about last week that Alex asked us, and Alex is coming on the show today.
Oh, good. We'll be talking. We'll bring him on a little later. By the way, Anna, this show is also brought to you by purecoffeeclub.com. I just want to throw that in.
Yeah.
I'm telling, because
guess what I had this morning?
You had some of this?
Do you know your co-host's favorite flavor of Pure Coffee Club?
Can I guess?
Mm-hmm.
Honey process.
Okay. I have a bone to pick with you because every time I ask you that question, you say honey process and I say no, which shows you don't even fucking listen. And number two, it's double French. And I even said double French while you started the show. I accidentally interrupted you and said the words double French and you didn't even hear because you don't fucking listen.
Are you talking right now?
Yeah. Double French is the best flavor of Pure Coffee Club. And followed by Explorer Series, followed by Honey Process, followed by Athletic Blend. And I only say that because the Athletic Blend is too much for me, but other people love it.
So you like
in
honey
my
process?
mind, that's, oh my God. You and Lauren can go fuck yourselves.
Maybe we could fuck each other.
Maybe you can fuck each other. And then you can sit there and have a Honey Process together, a little cup of Honey Process afterwards.
Pure Coffee Club.
Talk about how good you guys are in bed.
PureCoffeeClub.com, where straight guys fuck each other.
It happens.
Look, it's not wrong.
It's not wrong.
Doesn't make it gay, right? I'm not gay.
Listen,
if he's straight, I'm straight. How can that be gay?
I'm going to tell you something.
Go on.
I asked you a few weeks ago if I could do this, and I can't believe it took me this long to ask you. So, I have now 2 Bonavita machines because when we combined households, now we have a bunch of coffee makers. So, I was making the double French, right? And then we love it so much, and it's so precious and cherished in our household that if there's any left in the bin and it's past being warm, we'll pour it in the cup and save it for the next day, right? And microwave it or make an iced coffee out of it or whatever. And so we ran out of the double French and I had some other brand. It was fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
But it was tolerable. You know what I mean? I'm very picky now because of you. And then you don't even listen to what my favorite kind is.
You like,
and you've made me picky. You've made me picky.
You like the French roast.
Yeah. And then I tried to do that same thing with the other one. It was, it was disgusting. It was disgusting.
Didn't work out for you.
I was livid and I was like, fucking Vinny, he did this on purpose. I was like mad at you. He did this on purpose. He made a nice coffee that travels even into the next day and you can have it and it doesn't have any of that acidic stuff. It's like so smooth and tastes as good as if you just made a cold brew, even though it was a hot brew from the day before. It's so good. And then I was mad at you.
And what kind of coffee?
It's your fault.
What kind of coffee machine do you have?
Bonavita.
Well, if I sing it along, do you think YouTube would cut it off? Like if I sing it, would YouTube cut it?
They would delete this podcast.
If I sang that song,
Buonasera, yeah.
Really?
Yes, they have like scrubbers that scrub the.
Even if I sing it, not if Louis Prima sings it, if I sing it. Like if you sang the happy birthday song right now.
Well, I don't know because don't people post, videos of their kids singing a song and they're singing like a Whitney Houston song at the singing competition. Do they take those down?
Well, why? Well, here's my question. Why is this song up right now of Louis Prima and that's not taken down? Who put that up? And why is that okay to listen to on
probably,
YouTube?
Well, is it like his estate or something?
No, it's just a thing. And
is it Joe Prima?
No, it's no
Giuseppe Prima.
No, and there's different ones by different people. You see, that's why none of this makes sense to me.
Well, maybe if you sang it, I don't know. You have to ask Bill because Bill is the boss of the music rights.
All right, so Bill, I need to know if I can sing Buonasera. Just let me know.
Just give us an answer by next week. Please.
Yeah, and I will sing the whole thing. And then you know what? I'll roll right into Just a Gigolo. Right? Great. I'll just do them back to back. I will sing. Folks, you want to hear some shit next week? Bill, just give me the thumbs up. Give me an emoji thumbs up, and I will be singing Louis Prima on this show. And Anna will be doing the Keely Smith backup.
I just want to be sure that everybody listening to this podcast is ordering double French right now.
Yeah. Go get my coffee and
go get the double French.
By the way, I need a saxophonist to do the Sam Butera part.
Where are we going to get a saxophonist? You need to work on that.
Cy, my dad.
You need to produce this show. Then you need to call Cy, and he needs to learn the part.
I don't think he has the chops anymore. Because
well, then you need to call Cy and say whose kid can play the part. You need to produce this show, Vinny.
Sam Butera's son. Sam Butera used to, whenever Louis were going to beep, bop, boop, bop, 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 beep, beep, he would keep up with, keep up with the tenor sax.
Right.
I don't think Cy has that kind of range anymore. Cy has trouble just regular breathing, I think.
Well, we all have issues.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I don't know if he can blow into that horn and do that scatting kind of.
Yeah. My grandmother used to sing in a big band, and then she married my grandfather, and he was like, "That's unacceptable wife behavior. You're staying home, lady."
Did he really say that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is the non-Italian side of the family. Imagine the Italians.
Oh no, the Italians are just, I don't want to say it. It is not. All right, Anna, you got questions? I got answers.
Yes. Okay.
Purecoffeeclub.com. Go get some.
Yeah. Get the coffee. You guys, come on. Okay, hold on. Let me just make sure I have the correct. Okay. Amy emailed me, and this is what she emailed. Her brother was just diagnosed with stage 4 rectal cancer. It's bad, yes, and he's lost a significant amount of weight due to not being able to eat. Digestion is uncomfortable. But with chemo being his only option at this point, he starts it next week. The man needs to get some good calories and gain weight. What do you suggest in the way of a smoothie that's high protein and fat, but non-dairy? Is there a good high quality protein powder that Vinnie recommends? I know he usually says these are a waste. However, my brother simply cannot do meat right now because of his condition. I'm just trying to help him get some fat on his bones in a short amount of time and pray that the chemo shrinks the tumor. Any ideas? Thank you kindly. And I did write her back, but I want to, talk about it with you.
First and foremost, my heart goes out to your brother. Stage 4.
Absolutely.
Any kind of colon cancer is rough. Stage 4 is, oh man. I'm going to start with this, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. If there's something he wants to eat, even if it's not NSNG, eat it.
Just get food in the gob, right?
Time. Brian Bishop, Bald Brian. So he's talked about this now, so I can talk about it.
Right.
He had to go on some heavy chemo again because the tumor had some activity. He's got a glioblastoma.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And he's coming out of it now. He's lifting out of it again, but he was on some hard chemo and he was losing some significant weight. And he was, we were doing a lot of texting and calling, and I said, look, Brian, at the end of the day, because I've been on chemo, folks, some chemos just will kick your ass. And if there's a window when all of a sudden you feel hunger, and you feel like eating something, is because he's got cancer in his colon, there's certain things he might not be able to eat, like meat. Mm-hmm. I say eat whatever you can to keep energy up. Okay. I don't care. You will never hear me say this about anything else. I have a really strong constitution, I feel. And there were days when I would eat nothing but bread. If I felt like eating bread, I ate it. I'm the no sugars, no grains guy. Yeah. Sometimes I would have a bread. I would put a piece of ham and a piece of cheese and put in one of those press machines.
The panini.
Yeah. And I would put a lot of butter in the bread so I could get some fat in there. Anything you can do that adds calories when you're going through that, because chemo will ravage your body. Now, that being said, there's a best case scenario. If you can have eggs, I don't know if he can or not. Eggs will give you a complete protein. You're going to get every amino acid you need. Eggs are very healthy. If you are allowed fish oil, which I'm sure just check, because fish oil has DHA and EPA. Right. And it might not coincide, but if your doctor says you can have fish oil, there's a lot of healing properties to fish oil. Olive oil. And I don't want to say Villa Capelli, but we know Villa Capelli is 100% olive oil and not a seed oil. If you could get that in you, these are good things to have.
I wrote her to get your nut butters for him. So if he has packets, if he's able to tolerate coconut oil and nut butters, that's a perfect thing to get. And then you're getting some electrolytes in there too.
Yeah, I wasn't going to go to that, but yes, my nut butters
that's what I told her.
Great. And you can mix mine. Now,
I told her to make a smoothie out of it.
Yeah. People know that I'm not a big fan of protein powders. This is a situation where protein powder is fine. Mm-hmm. And I had Brian. Brian was taking protein. The two best proteins to take, if you can handle egg white protein, that's great. And also whey protein. Whey protein will digest quicker and absorb better. So if you're having colon problems, you may want to go for the whey in your situation versus the egg.
I told her the egg white one because she said he couldn't tolerate dairy. So,
okay.
But honestly, sometimes if you can't tolerate dairy, you can't tolerate egg either. That's my case with the celiac, but it depends on what.
I would say buy both and see what you can get away with if you can.
Yeah. And I told her to make a smoothie with that protein powder, your nut butters.
Yes.
You can find some almond milks that don't have sugar added, and or put some water in there and try to just add put, if he can tolerate half an avocado or full avocado, that would just make it like nice and smooth and get those fats in there.
Or just eat an avocado if you can. I don't know if he can. Avocado does have some fiber in it, what have you. So that can be rough.
Oh yeah,
Nuts
that's
are
true.
probably going to be too rough on the system. Nut butters. My product is a nut butter. Who knows? He is just trial and error, man. Whatever you could get in. I don't know if you could do, ground beef. That could be a great option.
She said no meat. He can't
no
tolerate
meat.
any meat.
You
Yeah,
see, that's why I said whatever you
I
can get in
know.
the system, just get it
Yeah.
in. Heavy whipping cream, yogurt.
Oh
If you
yeah,
can
that's a
have
good one.
dairy, those are good options. Man, I really feel I'm
I
feeling
know
pain
it's
here.
a rough one. And I said I wanted to bump that ahead of all the other questions. I know that she asked that a few days ago, but
Yeah,
maybe she'll get some good ideas from listening to you. So thank you for that. I don't know, what time do you want to bring Alex on? Do you want to write him or
yeah,
send him the Zoom link while I ask you this question?
sure. I don't know how to do. Oh, I know how to do that. Let me see if I can do this. Anna, nobody can see my side screen, right?
No.
Okay, go on.
Okay. Michael just asks, I am currently doing, I don't know what this is, Ben Bocchio's
Yeah,
Bocchio's
okay,
15
yeah.
Bocchio's 15 minutes to fitness workout on Monday and Thursday. I just started jujitsu and they have a conditioning class on Sunday afternoon, basically a CrossFit HIIT workout. Would attending that interfere with my workout on Monday morning, or would I be better off skipping the conditioning class altogether? Or maybe move my Monday workout to Tuesday so I have time to recover.
Move the Monday workout to Tuesday, as long as
So
you're
he's
not
doing
doing it
Sunday, Tuesday, and
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Give yourself a day in between. The more, the merrier.
What's Ben Bocchio?
He's a guy. He's
Who
kind of like
him?
he's old school, like I am,
Oh, okay.
and he goes all the way back to the Nautilus days. He was there at the beginning of Nautilus. He's written a book, I think.
That's awesome.
And he knows what he's talking about, and he's put together some programs that are shorter form. You're not going to get a bodybuilding body. You're not going to get you're not going to end up looking like a young version of Jack LaLanne or Vince Gironda or any of those guys, but
Yeah,
you
but if it
look
gets
pretty damn good.
people slinging the iron, then
Yeah, it will get you moving. It'll get you looking pretty damn good. But don't expect Vince Gironda. That's working out every day, all day until the day you die. Which he still looked good when he died. We are bringing Alex on. You ready for him, Anna? Or do you have?
yeah. No, let's do it.
See here, bringing on a guest, Alex.
Hello. Hi.
How are you doing, Alex?
Alex Blohm, right? Am I saying that right?
Close. It's Blohm.
Blohm. Alex Blohm.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
How you doing, man? He gets excited easily. If this is exciting for him, then we're in trouble.
That's true.
Yeah.
You answered his question last week.
I did?
Yeah, about the protein after the workout thing, because he does the CrossFit, which I follow you on Instagram. So I see you're doing a lot of CrossFit.
A little bit. Yeah. It helped out a lot. It was exactly what Vinnie said. I took some exercise physiology classes back in the day. And they would say, you need your protein powder 30 minutes after the workout and get it in as soon as possible. And that's the peak for muscle growth. And I guess it's not true, obviously. Like most.
I ask everyone who says that, show me the study. Show me any study. Show me a half-ass study. Go talk to Dr. Tim Noakes, who have done more studies on all of this than anyone else. No one can show me a study with this window, this 30-minute window. It drives me nuts. You know what else drives me nuts? This song.
Don't play it. No, I'm sorry I even said it. Don't play it. Don't worry about it. It's not important.
I love it. I wish you would play it. I love it every time.
Oh my
Alex.
God,
Alex, what is she talking about? I have no idea.
Say it, Alex.
Are you gonna play it?
I don't know. Well, I don't know what you guys.
He
are
doesn't
talking
know.
about.
I won't say it because I know people will be.
No,
mad.
just tell me what you're talking about because I don't even know what you're
We
talking about.
might be talking about different people.
Yeah, who are you talking about, Alex?
I'm talking about Shania Twain.
Oh, she's aged wonderfully. We're not worried.
We can blame it on Alex, and Bill won't even know who Alex is.
Oh, Alex said Shania. So no, I think I was talking about Paula Cole. Was it Paula? Not Paula Cole. What's the other one?
No, that's
There's
it.
another one.
Paula Cole, that's Shania Twain. It's basically anyone who was at Lilith Fair.
Yeah. But listen.
Sean Colvin.
That's it. Don't
Which
play
one
it. Don't.
which one does
Don't
she
you
do?
fucking play it. I swear. Who knows? Who knows? No one knows. Alex, we want Alex to tell us about his NSNG journey.
Yeah, tell me all about it, Alex.
Oh man, I don't even know where to start. I have to start where I found you because I'm one of the few people who just kind of found you. So I just like learning health stuff. And so I just started Googling health podcasts, and yours was actually the first one that came up.
Oh my God. Praise the baby Jesus. Google can work sometimes. It brought us together.
Yeah. How long ago was that, Alex?
A couple years ago, maybe 3. I actually started listening before I started. I just wanted to start listening and learning, and I didn't even have any idea what NSNG was. I didn't know what that was for like a month.
Yeah.
But I figured it out, and I read the PDF and all that stuff. So I've actually been one of those up, down, weight people. I've always tried to exercise everything. I worked so hard, and I still work really, really, really hard to try and stay healthy. I actually lost my dad really early. What we
Sorry.
heart attack. Thanks.
Yeah.
And he wasn't really that into anything health and fitness related, and it was kind of a wake-up call.
Yeah.
So I knew I was diagnosed with high blood pressure. They wanted to put me on medication in my mid-20s.
Oh. Jeez.
Wow.
And I would work out really hard. I would count my calories. I would try to balance my macros within 1% and just white knuckling it, as you say all the time. And I would lose a little, but then I would go nowhere, and I'd be so frustrated. So I kind of found NSNG, and I finally decided to do it. I dropped 30 pounds very quickly. I didn't have a lot to lose, but it was incredible. It's like, where has this been? Like, everything's been wrong for years.
I can't even imagine that you would have had 30 pounds to lose. So that is always interesting, especially when guys who have your build are like, I lost 30 pounds. I'm like, well, you must have worn it really well because.
So Alex, just for the sake of the audience that might not see it on video, because I'm looking at you, your face is lean, your neck is lean, your shoulders pretty
He's
hot.
lean.
If I were gay, I'd go after Alex. He
Yeah.
would have to be gay too, but I can probably convince him. Alex, where did you start? What was your top weight?
You knew this was coming, Alex.
I didn't know this was coming.
Yeah.
I wanted to be called Pumpkin, so I didn't get that yet.
Listen, sweetie, I don't call everyone Pumpkin.
You got to earn it, right?
Yeah, you got to work for a pumpkin. It took Anna years.
Just kidding. It was Anna can turn on a mic. I'm going to call her Pumpkin.
Yeah. She's got something I need. Pumpkin. Let's go to
Pumpkin?
work.
You mind if we pumpkin? Huh?
Yeah. Pumpkin. Can we pumpkin it up a little bit?
Yeah.
Alex, where did you start? Where was your highest weight? And how tall are you, by the way?
I'm 6'2". And then I was around 210, 220. And now I'm around 180 with maybe 190. I put on some muscle actually, which is awesome.
Yeah,
great.
Great.
But yeah, I mean, what's craziest is as a millennial,
I was going to bring up that he's the responsible millennial. He told me as such in Chicago.
There's two because there's Peter Pardini.
Okay, that's true.
Does not do anything millennial like. which is crazy. Now I know 2 millennials. I love how millennials
Two
will
responsible millennials.
Yeah. I love how they go, I'm a millennial, but please don't judge me. Millennial. Go on. So
Yeah, already apologizing.
apologize for who I am. Yeah.
But I didn't really cook. Like my friends and I, like I was weird. Okay, weirdly, I was in the Ohio State marching band, and we would just go eat fast food all the time and kind of do whatever we want, and you could kind of exercise it away, but that doesn't last that long. And all I could cook was pasta because it was cheap, and that's what you do in college, right?
Because you're a dude, and it's cheap, and you can do it. You can boil water.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what was crazy is I found Anna's cookbooks from the show, and I did the first one, and I just started flipping through and finding something that sounded good because I was sick of salad because I'm not as good at making salads as I am now. And I just started cooking some recipes, and I was like, wow, this is insane. Everything's so good and it's so easy to follow. And then I started realizing I liked foods that I never would eat. I was that kid who would pick the onions out of meatloaf.
Really? Why?
Because he didn't like it.
I wouldn't eat any onions. I would only eat chicken fingers and noodles and applesauce. Noodles with applesauce.
You were a noodle nugget kid.
I was French fries, noodles, nuggets, applesauce.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's how
Living
my
on the
daughter
street
was.
alone? I mean, how does that go?
Sorry?
Were you living on the street alone?
I had great parents that would cook, and my mom would cook stuff, and I just was.
You wouldn't eat it.
Eater, and my dad would bring home all the fast foods, and just the greasiest stuff that is like, ugh, I can't even think. Like, it sounds disgusting to me now. But like, I never would eat a mushroom. I had nightmares about mushrooms. Like, my mom would make them on Christmas morning, and I'd yell at her, like as much as a kid yells at their mom.
Yeah, on Christmas Day, you're yelling, well, you're Italian or something?
I know. I don't want the mushroom.
Like, why are you stinking up the house with these mushrooms? I couldn't stand it, but now I'll eat them, and I'll eat anything.
By the way, Alex did something super cool that nobody else to this date has done. He did a Julie and Julia style, cook his way through Eat Happy and Eat Happy too, and posted about it.
You're the guy that did every recipe?
And what stood out to me is that you said to me you didn't like mushrooms. And what I'm always like, like whenever somebody says they don't like something, I'm like, just wait till you try the thing. And you cop to it.
I did. And there's very, very few things that I didn't like. Like, I think I can only think of one that I didn't like.
And that's okay. I mean, listen, that's a pretty good batting average for a cookbook, because not everybody's going to like everything in every cookbook.
What was the one thing you didn't like?
I didn't like scallops.
You see, but I grew up, Mediterranean.
I love scallops. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't
like butter.
Scallops. Yeah.
They're like little living butter pallets.
It was one of those that I ate it and I was like, I get why people like this, but it was a little tougher.
I feel that way about oysters. I can't.
Was it the texture, Alex? What was it?
It wasn't the texture, because the actual scallop was pretty good. I think it was the grapefruit, and just because it kind of was like a little bit bitter. I think of it like a Negroni way, sort of way.
You know what's interesting? I hate grapefruit with a passion. That's the only recipe in both of my books that you'll find grapefruit, because it was such a nice compliment to the fennel and the scallops. And I was like, I'm going to put it in because I don't have
had it. Which book is it in?
It's in the second book. It is really, really good.
Finocchio and scallops and oh my God.
And little tiny grapefruit wedges.
I'm having that tomorrow night. I'm having that tomorrow night.
It's really easy. It's really easy to make. But I'm telling you, and it made a beautiful picture because the grapefruit wedges made a nice picture. But what's funny is that I had a very deliberate moment of, I'll put the grapefruit in it because the people like grapefruit. So it's really funny to me that you're on here saying.
Was it to get that bitterness to the?
Yeah. Just the acid and the bitterness. Yeah. And to me, it doesn't, it tastes like dirt. Grapefruit tastes like dirt to me. Like it doesn't have that acidic, bright citrus quality that other citrus has.
Right.
And then I've since read there's actually a like a genetic profile with grapefruit. It tastes like dirt to some people, and then other people it tastes like a bright citrus and they like it. And same thing like with cilantro, it tastes like a cleaning product to some people, and then like to me, I love cilantro is like
I love
alive.
seafood. I love citrusy seafood like ceviche.
Yeah.
When you make real ceviche and you
I have a really good ceviche recipe in the second book as well.
I think I've had it because that's something both Serena and I would go for.
But so I was really proud of you that you didn't like mushrooms and then now you are open to it. So that's to me a huge victory when you've caused somebody to open their mind to a food, you know?
Anna,
like over and over and over. And I mean, I even have a friend who would try stuff and be like, this is amazing. That Anna Vicino's onto something.
That's nice.
Oh, the chick can cook. The woman can cook, folks. The books are called Eat Happy and Eat Happy too, if you're interested. Anna.
Yeah.
No oysters, huh? No.
I've tried them a bunch of times. Same thing with grapefruit and oysters. It's like I know my limits. I'm just not going to go. I like literally almost every kind of food, even foods that I can't eat or tolerate. I love all of them. And for some reason, grapefruit and oysters to me are just, bleh. I know I'm crazy because everybody goes, I mean, Lauren loves it because he doesn't have to share any with me.
Right.
So every time we go to eat, he gets to eat all the oysters. And I'm like, I don't care. I get a shrimp cocktail. I'm happy. Just eat the shrimp.
What about you, Alex? You like oysters?
They're okay. They're not my favorite thing in the world. I have a friend who's a sommelier who likes to tell me all sorts of wine things, and I don't drink a lot of wine now. But he would take me and talk about what you should taste in an oyster, and when you have better ones.
Besides boogers?
Yeah.
No thanks. Hey, this booger's salty. Hey, this booger has mignonette on it. Cool.
I love oysters. But you see, that's what my family did for a living in Italy and here. Yeah, they were oyster fishermen and love the stuff and can't get enough of it. Alex, you mentioned something earlier that I'm intrigued with. You were in the band?
I was in, not a band. I was in the Ohio State marching band.
Okay, because my dad was in the Golden Band from Tigerland, the LSU band. Yeah. So tell me, which instrument?
So this isn't going to make any sense. I played the saxophone growing up, the tenor sax to be specific. And then
that's so weird. We were just talking about the tenor sax.
No,
I'm not kidding.
My dad's a tenor man, but he'll play the alto and he'll play the pane stick, also known as the clarinet.
In the band, I had to learn brass because it's the world's largest all brass band, which is not an easy change. So I actually played the flugelhorn, which a lot of people
amazing.
I know the flugelhorn. It's like a trumpet.
Wait, that's not that little one that they play reveille on, is it?
No. That's a bugle. Flugelhorn. That's a bugle. Explain the flugelhorn. It's like a messed up trumpet, pretty much.
Yeah, it's technically, I believe, a soprano tuba, but it's the same key as the trumpet, and so it's like a deeper, richer trumpet. Yeah. So we played like third part.
A deeper, richer.
So wait, they don't have any reeds at all in their band?
Nope. It's the world's largest all brass band. It's crazy.
I wonder why. I mean, because I just assumed that you had to have reeds, but I guess you don't have to have reeds.
No,
you can do whatever you want.
They're modeled after a British brass band, and like so because it's a marching band, you really want this sound to travel. And it travels really, really well, and you get like really bold, big sound from brass. So, pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Well, because we have Alex on, and we're talking about bands, I have to play this.
Did you know that Alex is a math teacher?
I'm not anymore.
They kicked him out. What happened, Alex?
Nothing.
I thought you were a responsible millennial. What's all this? I'm no longer a math teacher talk.
Wait, did you quit? You quitter?
I did. I wanted a job where I wanted to work one job and keep all my sanity and not live paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah,
I mean,
That is the sad truth about teaching in the United States these days.
it
Yeah.
is. It really is.
It was, I mean, I love it. And I had the best experience of my life. I taught algebra and statistics. And I was working 80 hours a week minimum. Then I went to my second job doing like bartending and catering, and I was just exhausted and I couldn't keep it up. And I knew it wasn't going to be the life I wanted. So I got another master's degree here in Chicago and in statistics. And now I'm actually a data scientist. So
Nice.
He's a really smart millennial.
Or you could go work on Wall Street. They use statisticians, right?
yep. I do all sorts of like cool math stuff. Like I mean, you guys, like, people talk about algorithms and AI.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I do all that stuff. So it's cool.
So if you wanted
That's
to,
awesome.
I've always been in the stock market, but I'm not a gambler at all. I won't even, I don't gamble on anything. You know, I'll take chances on business decisions and stuff like that, but you'll never find me in a casino, you know, rolling the dice or whatever they do, pulling the thing down. I don't even play the lottery, but you know, I just buy along the spider index and the Dow Jones, and I've always done that. And it's, you know, I will be able to retire fairly comfortably, hopefully, if nothing happens to the stock market. But I always know that there are guys like you, that you guys can go in and just by, you know, putting your ear to the ground and just working some numbers, basically figure it out, right? That guy was the child molester. Wasn't that what he did for a while?
That guy that was the child molester.
Come on, Anna, help me out. The one that had the island.
Which one?
The island.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Epstein. He did that sort of thing.
Did
right?
you watch that documentary? It was disgusting.
Yeah, but that's what he did. He was a math teacher. I was a statistician. I got hired by these big companies. You know,
That's how he met all the rich people.
Yeah, and he made a lot.
Alex,
of money
you should do that without the sex trafficking part.
Yeah,
and then you'll know all these rich people.
Yeah, well, it's crazy.
Run their numbers.
People, I actually do forecasting specifically. I do a lot of coding. I stare at my computer a lot. My computer glasses are not on for once. But I do all the modeling and all that stuff. But I'm like the only person I work with that I haven't done any of the stock stuff. This is the millennial part in me. Like, I know I should, but
what do you mean you haven't done any of this? You mean you haven't used your powers to play the stock market?
Yeah, I don't have any
Alex,
knowledge for you.
You have a superpower. You need to use it for ill-got gain.
It's not ill-got gains, Anna.
That's true. It's just gains. Just gains, really.
And when you're Alex, why don't you go figure this out? I mean, I'm not being funny here. Why don't you go figure this out?
I know. Well,
and then tell us what you find.
Yeah, and then give me a call. I'll give you my personal number. Just say, hey, Vinny, look, you know, you've been doing that Apple thing. Hey, I got some news for you. Go get blah blah blah. I'd go buy it.
I don't have insider information like that.
It's not insider information.
But you will, because you're going to start working for all these rich people.
It's not insider, Alex. It's if you can look, if your deal is, see, a guy like me can go, okay, I see everyone's got a phone in their hands. Therefore, I'm going to go buy Apple. Right. Mm-hmm. Every time I pass by the Home Depot, I see the parking lot is full. I'll buy myself some Home Depot. Right. I see the Amazon gets bigger and bigger. What do? I buy myself a bit of some Amazon. That's the only thing a guy like me can do. I can kind of, you know, look at what's going on.
That's your insider trading.
But look, there's other things. I see everybody with a Coke and a Pepsi in their hands, but I won't support those companies. So I have that too, right? But I see what's going on. I go, okay, I want to be a part of that because I don't have any other way. I've never had a 401k or anything. So I had to save my own money. And so, you know, I have SPYs. They call it the spider index. And
what do I have? The Roth. I have the Roth.
Yeah, I have those Roth IRAs.
I'm obviously very responsible.
Yeah, SEPs and all that. I have all of those, but those max out, and then you have to put the money somewhere else. Anna, give me a call. I'll teach you how to do it. But
I buy rental houses
that's the other thing. I own a little real estate. I try to diversify.
because I understand that. I don't
Neither
understand
Ann or
stocks.
I are going to become Warren Buffett, but at least we'll at least be able to retire one day. What I'm saying, the superpower you have is if you start looking at numbers, right? You can take numbers and compile them. And I'm not making this up. I mean, you could do this, right?
I can. I do. It's a lot of code nowadays and automation. But yeah.
So why can't you do that?
We're telling you what to do.
And then give me a call.
I did not expect to get financial advice or.
Do you mean career advice?
Career advice? Yeah, I think it's good advice.
Career advice is completely selfishly driven from the two of us. We weren't expecting that.
We need you to become our very own Jeffrey Epstein without the
without the sex trafficking part. In fact, maybe we just shouldn't say Jeffrey Epstein. Maybe there's another more successful, less sex trafficking guy we can reference for Alex.
One, but we just don't. We only know Jeffrey Epstein. You know.
Yeah, he's the only one.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do some analytics for Pure Vitamin Club. Do your
analytics, Anna. That's the word.
There you go.
Analytics.
Those were the magic words. See, you knew when you come on this, you came on the show that it would go off the rails, but you didn't know it would go in this direction. See, that's the magic of the Monday show.
That's right.
Yeah. And
by the way,
money, like, so you said houses. I bought this. This is my 6 months. This is my first house, which is really crazy.
Let's Rudy clap him, man.
That's awesome. Oh, wait, slow. But I know because we're talking about your kitchen.
Yes.
We're going to get you that new kitchen.
Yeah, it leaked and flooded, and now I have water damage and insurance. And
have they paid you yet?
No, it's been 2 months.
Well, welcome to home ownership, pal.
That's true.
Yeah, what a
but as soon as they do, you gut that thing and you get it redone. I'll gut a kitchen.
Yeah,
I'll rip that thing out.
Anna will gut that thing. She'll come in there with a.
See, that's what I'm saying. I understand houses. I don't understand other things.
She'll come in there and just cut that kitchen. With a Bowie knife or a paring knife.
Yeah, with a machete.
Yeah, she'll come in there. Yeah.
Demo day is a very fun day. You had fun on your demo day, Vinnie.
Oh yeah, I had so much fun.
Taking a sledgehammer and all that shit.
I did. I did this room myself. That's why there's no ceiling in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I pulled the ceiling out and just left it exposed. I thought it looked pretty cool.
I mean, I thought I was pretty talented because I bought a drill. So I have a drill.
You are. You are.
Are you not mechanically inclined? Is that the deal?
I mean, my dad taught me how to change a tire, and I could screw stuff.
That's good.
I can figure stuff out. Like, I do engineering. I do like computer engineering, but
yeah,
I can figure it out. We'll get there.
I did not teach my daughter how to change a tire, but she also is a New Yorker and doesn't have a car.
Yeah, of course.
But it's a good skill.
What Anna said to her daughter was, honey, whenever the tire goes flat, just zip down just a little bit. And then her daughter says,
are you Jeffrey Epstein?
Mommy, I don't have those kind of boobs.
Gross.
And she had to go learn how to change her own.
Gross. You're talking about my daughter. Stop. What's wrong
Come on,
with you?
Anna.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, are you asking me today what's wrong with me? Today?
Yeah.
And now we decide something's wrong with me?
Villa Capelli olive oil.
Yeah, tell them all about it.
It's the best olive oil on the planet. Alex, have you tried the Villa Capelli?
I own it. It's the best.
You didn't think to bring it with you on camera, did you?
I could go grab it.
I'm teasing you. I'm totally teasing you.
Don't go grab it.
It is really good, right? You love it?
I do love it. It's got that sharp thing. There's only one olive oil
pinch.
Enjoy, but this is the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you don't know that you're not having good olive oil. You're just like, it's olive oil. I guess it's like whatever. You don't really think about it. And then you taste one that actually has a flavor like Villa Capelli because it's real and they make it at a certain time of the harvest so that it has that Puglia pinch. And then you're like, oh, that's way better than any grocery store. What were you say?
I have a story, actually.
Tell us the story.
I have a friend who texted me that he had never been so mad at me in his entire life because I was right about olive oil because he bought the worst one. Can I say the worst one to never buy? That's horrible.
Yeah.
Bertolli is the worst
Oh,
olive oil.
Bertolli is kerosene. It is liquid garbage. It is pee mixed with the poop of slugs. I would never drink it. It's trash, garbage. They're gonna 100% sue us now. By the way, that's that's their MO. They try to sue small producers too, small batch producers.
Really? Bertolli does?
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. Who owns
Yep.
Bertolli? Is that Unilever or is it?
I don't know. But listen, olive oil is big business in Italy, in the Mediterranean in general. Olive oil is very big business, and
It's like a drug cartel.
if they could, it is, and if they could find a way to cut it or put a deodorizer in, or revamp, what is it called, rejuvenate some rancid oil with deodorizers or chemicals, they will do it. They'll figure out a way, and I think that the bigger companies have had to step up their game a little bit because of these things finally coming to light and people learning in the last 10 years and not putting up with that bullshit. Because that's the thing that got me, is that I just didn't understand. I was like, well, why would our government allow that to happen? Was always my thought. But it was like such a deeply ingrained subconscious thing that it's your FDA is supposed to take care of you, and they're not. With the olive oil, you got to be on your game. So finding Villa Capelli was a godsend. And then obviously being friends with them didn't hurt. I want to say we're at the 1 year, I think Wednesday will be the 1 year anniversary of Paul passing. And so just a little shout out to Paul and a shout out to Stephen, because the 1 year anniversary is the hardest.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to make Stephen feel better, and I know you do because everybody loves Stephen, go get some Villa Capelli olive oil. See how I turned it into a business thing?
Yeah.
Go get Villa Capelli. Yeah, we love you.
Yeah.
Go get the Villa Capelli olive oil. Use the discount code Vinnie, VINNIE, not with a wimpy Y. And you're going to get 10% off your order. You can go straight to villacapelli.com. You'll see a beautiful picture of Paul right there on the landing page. And then you click oil, spices, products, all the stuff. Go get all the things. It will sell out. We sell them out very quickly. And I don't know what he has coming stateside coming up. So make sure you get your hands on it. And also, I was trying to do a shameless plug on this. God damn it. The thing is.
No, you got to turn the other way. There you go. Now move it into the camera a little more. There you go. Look at that.
Guess what it's made with?
Villa Capelli.
That's right.
That's right. Villa Capelli right there. Eat Happy Kitchen, folks. Go check it out. That's the marinara sauce.
Made with 100% real extra virgin olive oil from Villa Capelli.
Why do you have to read that, Anna? You wrote it.
But I wanted to make sure I had the wording correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I wrote it like a year ago.
Okay.
What am I supposed to do? Memorize lines?
Yeah, pretty much. You're an actor.
Yeah.
Act.
If I had to memorize lines right now, I'd be in big trouble.
I'd do that too. It's delicious.
Thank you for your support.
Just wait till the other
I
ones
appreciate
come out.
it.
Adam, Alex.
Yeah.
You're
We're so Adam. Jesus Christ. Vinnie.
I was just on with Adam Carolla like an hour ago. It's still in my brain.
Mm-hmm. The new sauces are very, very good. We're so close. We're so close. We're so close. It's close. And the spices too. It's coming. It's coming.
I can tell you the puttanesca is going to be good because the salmon, that's the recipe, right?
That's it.
Unbelievable.
That's it.
You can
By the way, you can just make the food homemade. You don't have to buy anything from me. I give you the recipes. You can make it all homemade.
All right. Could any of that happen today? I'll just do the laundry. You pay all the bills. Yeah. Think about that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you were born when that song was around, right? And now your generation would be like, what? What? I'm not equal to you. I'll do this. You'll do that.
Well, his generation has wet ass pussy, so they're doing all right.
Yeah.
Which is a great song.
It is.
I stand by it.
It's not a great song.
There's some holes in this house. It's the catchiest song.
It's not catchy.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Listen, if I wanted to, let's say I was at my mom's house. Well, not my mom's house. Let's say Serena's mom's house.
Okay.
And I started humming Paula Cole's "Where Have All the Cowboys Gone." I wouldn't raise an eyebrow.
If you did that, I would be like,
"Wet ass pussy." I think she might have a problem, right?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Or she would be tickled pink, pun intended, with your choice of song.
she would literally clutch her pearls, and she's a pearl clutcher.
Well, that's what the pearl clutchers do. But for the rest of us, we like that song.
I clutched my pearls when I heard it.
For sure.
It didn't stop.
And then
me.
you walked around singing it. There's some whores in this house. That's the most fun line.
Mm-hmm.
Worse. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Vinny. Oh, no, Vinny.
You are really getting that.
I'm working on it. Listen,
I
I
know.
spend all my free time working on my Mari.
And look, you're the only person in history to ever get the Marie. Period.
I mean, I could say something really smug right now, but I'm not because I'm humble.
Okay. All right. You know what? I'm ending this show. I've had enough of you and Alex.
Never.
Enough.
Never enough of Alex and Alex and me. Of Alex and me. Not of Alex and I. That would be grammatically incorrect.
You're wrong. Serena will correct you.
By the way, that's every housewife uses that thing incorrectly, and it drives me crazy. And I was just wondering, is it just nobody knows what a direct object and an indirect object, or direct pronoun and indirect pronouns are? Is that we're just going to give up on that now?
Oh, participles have been out of the door forever. Nobody is doing anything correctly. The term woke is wrong. It's like, I'm woke. That's not a complete sentence. Think about that.
How do you feel about when people say they have the feels? Does that bother you too?
I've never heard that until right now.
I had to say that in a radio script today for a job for a NBC show, All the Feels. And I was like, really?
What is it? Wait,
but I can't say anything because the writer's on there directing me.
No,
but I said
really,
it now.
I really feel
Please
like
don't tag NBC and make me lose my job, people.
And I really feel like Gran Torino now. What
all
does
the
that
feels. Oh, it gives me all the feels. Alex, tell them what it means.
Yeah, it just means the emotions. People can say emotions and it would be just as good, if not better.
Yeah.
No, it would be much better because I would know what the fuck you're talking about.
Or you could say, I'm feeling a lot of emotions right now, instead of I have all the feels.
I got the feels.
All the feels.
I got all the feels.
It's better when Vinny says it.
I quit. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I got to check out in life.
How about this one bothers me? I am shook, or I am shooketh.
No one's ever said that.
They say it all the time.
Where? Alex, have you ever heard that?
All the time.
All the time.
You guys are messing with me now.
No. When
I'm on the internet. I've never
when
seen
some sort of news is revealed, usually about a reality star, it's I am shooketh is the response.
Okay, I quit. I'm done. I'm done. I'm just moving.
I wish I
out
could think
to
of more things to annoy you.
I'm moving
Alex,
out to a
if you think of
cabin in
one, say
Idaho.
one.
I'm
I
done.
know they're all out there. There's so many too. I can't think of any right off the top of my head now.
Do you regularly use the phrase stan to stan somebody? Do you stan Vinny is my question.
I don't say it, but I like it. I wish I was that cool, but I'm not.
I don't think I could verbalize stan, but I think I've written it. Like,
Like-
are you a Vinny stan?
Yeah, exactly. I'm a Anna Vicino stan.
Ooh.
Vinny
Which is
stan.
right next to Kazakhstan, which is right next to Afghanistan. So what does that mean? Like, I can stand you versus
Well,
I
the
can't?
thing that makes it so confusing is that it's based on an Eminem lyric about a stan is somebody who likes somebody. So then it becomes stan was the guy's name, but then it became a verb that you stan them. And it sounds like you're saying I stand them, like I stand up for them, but it's just the name
I thought it
Stan.
was stand with a D.
Nope. It's like the guy's name Stan.
I thought it was
like-
the opposite of I can't stand you, meaning I stand you.
So if you say, like, for example, all of Anna's, all the Anna stans, actually, that doesn't sound good. It sounds like I'm saying Jennifer Aniston. That doesn't sound good. All the Vinny stans, you know, are going to show up at this thing and be like, blah, 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 you know what I mean? They talk, that's your fans.
It's
So
unnecessary.
instead of using the word fan, you say stan.
How about we just
But
go back to English?
It's more than stan though, or it's more than a fan. It's like a really strong fan.
Yeah, that's true. Like you want, like, if you're hashtagging to Vinny, king of all fitness, or you're hashtagging to me, queen of all cooking, you are a stan, and I stan you right back.
Hmm.
See, I use it as a noun and a verb.
I quit. I'm done. Where's my revolver? I need out of here tonight.
Nope.
You said stuff when you were a kid that was
Yeah. What did you
Yeah,
say?
but
What
we
did you
were-
say? That's heavy, man. Like, what did you say? Groovy.
We started bro and bra when I was a kid. That was our generation. And by the way, it was so strong that it's still being used today.
It is
Thank
pretty
you.
strong.
Yeah.
Solid.
We
Solid. Good
started
job.
bro and bra. Come on.
Well done.
Come on.
You're the only person I've ever heard say bro name it, but I laugh every time.
It's really funny.
Shoeless bro Jackson. Yeah. Mean bro Green.
Yeah. Mean Bro Green.
That's right.
Alex doesn't know who that is. He's too young for Mean Joe Green.
Okay. See, right? I know things.
Broseph.
I'm trying to give you an out so you don't have to pretend like you know what the old people like. My mom used to talk about the Howdy Doody show all the time, and I was like, no one cares. What are you talking about? Like,
That the peanut gallery one. I'm gonna sound stupid if I'm wrong.
I don't know because I didn't watch the Howdy Doody show, but she would sing the "It's Howdy Doody time" all the time, and I would be like, ugh. You know,
When
as
I
you
was
do
a
as a
kid,
young person, you judge
they-
the old
they
people for
brought us-
saying,
My parents took us to Florida and they said, okay, we're going to Disney World. And I was like, what's there? And they said, Mickey Mouse. You love Mickey Mouse. I'm like, Mickey Mouse? I'm into like Bugs Bunny. What are you talking about? It's like, no, you like Mickey Mouse. It's like, are you trying to convince me like that I like a cartoon I've never seen or care about?
yes, because they
It's
didn't
not-
show Mickey Mouse when we were little.
No, they all I saw was all the Warner Brothers stuff, all that stuff. Mickey Mouse wasn't part of what I watched. I saw Tom and Jerry. Do they have a theme park? Because I'd like to go there.
No,
No Tom and
they
Jerry.
don't. That
theme
show's
park.
too violent to have a theme park. Everyone would
They
like
should have had
end
a
with
theme park.
decapitation.
No, and is there a Foghorn Leghorn theme? Well, I guess that was Dollywood, but okay.
That's true.
They kind of had one. There was also Grand Ole Opry, so I guess that was Foghorn Leghorn
Yeah.
theme park. And there was Twitty City. Did you know that one?
I think Mickey
Conway
Mouse
Twitty?
skipped a few generations and then it came back in the 90s when they had the Mickey Mouse Club with Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears.
Yeah, they had to get more kids to buy into this crap so their families could go to Epcot Center.
And then Disney Channel became a thing. Whereas like when I was a kid, I liked the movies. They had the Disney princess movies,
Yeah.
but it wasn't easy to see them all. But then they would show like the old racist movies, like the Song of the South and like those weird ones. They had some weird ones back in the day,
Yeah. Oh, they would show all kinds of stuff.
which I'm not saying canceled, but I
I'm
am
not-
saying don't show those weird movies.
I'm not going to talk about any of it because I'll end up getting in trouble. Innocent.
Well, and I brought it up, so that's my bad.
Yeah. Okay. So you know what, folks?
You know what,
Vecino-
folks?
Anna Vecino has 2 books, Eat Happy and Eat Happy Too. And this man, Alex Blohm, has
Blohm.
cooked every recipe and liked every single one of them except the scallops.
You know what?
They start with the
Go into
scallops.
my group and search his name, and the write-ups are really amazing, Alex. Like I can't. I wanted to have a special episode where I went through each one individually with you, but that now the moment's passed. But it was so incredible, the amount of care and detail, that if you're wondering if you should plunk the money down on these books, go search his posts because you'll find out if you like anything based on what he writes up.
Well, you know what the best book is? The bonus recipes.
It is.
Where I kid you not, they're the best.
Don't bring it up because people are going to be like, where I
You're
want
gonna
it.
have to figure out a way. You have to sell it.
Oh my God. I am. I've written 90 new recipes, plus I have those bonus recipes, but I'm basically working on a 3rd book without wanting to do a 3rd book. So I just have to figure out what to do.
Mind, folks. She's again, she can't stop. Anna Vocino, go check out Eat Happy Kitchen. You want to see everything that's going on there? Shh, don't say anything. Eat Happy Kitchen, folks. They got the marinara. The pink sauce is coming soon, and the puttanesca is coming. So you want to check all that out. Before you go to Amazon, go to VinnieTortorich.com, click through the banner. It puts a little coal on the fire, gets my train down the track. Also, I have the Superfan page. If you guys want to help the show out, you're not obligated. It's a free show, but it helps other people find the show. So go check out that. Alex, you got anything you want to plug?
No, I'm not that cool.
Alex is not cool. So go check out Alex. I'm not that cool.com. and see what he has going. Alex, thanks for being on the show. Stay on.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Off the air, folks. On behalf of Alex Blohm and Anna Vocino, my name is Vinnie Tortorich. Put life into living and do it with enthusiasm.